Hey everybody, welcome to week 10. This week we have a busy week. We're going to be meeting both days this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday. Here is your course schedule, and I'm going to bring it up here just so I can talk to you about Monday a little bit. You will see that first of all we have both of our classes. That is always listed right here on our start here, welcome to the week kind of box. Make sure that you are watching, well obviously you are watching this overview video, but make sure you print out your course schedule or at least have it on your dock on your computer so you can have a really great list of what's going on. I know I say that every week, but I still think that there are some of you that are ignoring me. So please make sure you do this. And we'll go back here. So this week we are really going to start nailing down your topic. You will be choosing your topic on Monday, and you will also be thinking about the rhetorical situation. That's what we're going to be thinking about this week, is what is the rhetorical situation for your argument? Okay, that's important to know who your audience is, because remember, your audience is not going to be the people that agree with you. Your audience are the people that disagree with you, and you are trying to win them over to your side. That is the purpose of this assignment. And so I just wanted to show you this lovely little chart here. You are the writer, and you of course have a reason why you want to write about the subject, which is what you've been trying to think about for the last week or so. This also gives you context about like who we are, why we're discussing this, where in, contextualized in time of history, place, everything like that. So that context is this sort of circle that goes around everything over here. But you are here, you have a reason to write about it, here's the subject, and then you have your audience. And the audience wants to see that purpose that you are doing is what you are seeking from the audience is for them to change their mind and come on over to your side. Okay? And then, of course, the audience and the subject intersect too. We are writing a persuasive essay, right? So that is how the subject is presented to the audience. You are writing a persuasive essay. That's how you're going to do it. So all of these things work together for the rhetorical situation in order for you to communicate to your audience in the best way possible. All right, so let's go over your daily writing, because your daily writing is really going to talk to you about how you convince somebody to do something, right? How are you going to do that? Because that's the purpose of this paper. So we're going to start with your Monday post, and I would really like it. I didn't write it here because of course it's always your choice the order to do this, but really this first bullet should be done on Monday. Last week you brainstormed a bunch of stuff for your argument topic, and Monday you should nail it down and choose a topic. And I have you thinking about your top 3 on your lists from last week, and I'm going to have you just do a little free writing for 5 minutes for each of those 3 on the top 3. And after you do that, hopefully that will bring some clarity to what you care the most about, because that's what you should choose. The topic that you care the most about is what you should go with for this paper, all right? Because as I wrote here, your emotional attachment to your topic makes the best writing. If you don't care, your audience won't care either. And then you're not going to convince them of anything. So what you are trying to figure out is what a really good topic is that you care a lot about, that you want to convince somebody that you are correct, right? So that desire to have everybody believe or do what you ask them to do, that is what's going to be powerful in your writing. So you're going to choose your topic on Monday, and that will go along with your assignment on Monday, and I'll talk about that in a second. Well, here, I'll show it to you now, in fact. So on Monday, you're going to be writing a formal business letter of intent to me. What would you like your topic to be for your formal academic argument? Okay, so that's what you're going to be presenting to me as a proposal. I am proposing that I am going to, this topic, whatever topic that may be, maybe it's, my topic is that every person in the United States should vote. Great, whatever it is that you want to convince your audience of, you're going to write a proposal to me in this letter of intent. And remember, this is a formal business letter, and in content you should see a link to the OWL, and there should be an example posted of format. So your format needs to be correct and your tone needs to be correct. It's formal, right? So that is going to be due on Tuesday. Please get that done on Monday, okay? So that is your very first prompt this week, is to figure out what you're writing about, and then one of your Monday assignments is to expand on that, to do that proposal for me. And the rest of these are all about how did you convince somebody. That's what this one is. How did you convince somebody of something? What words did you do? What actions did you take? How did you win them over? Right? And to think about how will that help you write your own argument, right? And then this is going back to your topic. What are the two sides of your argument? Where can you find common ground with those on the other side of your argument? Because remember, that's going to be a dominant part of your essay, is to try and convince other people to come on over to your side. All right, here's the opposite of this one is this one. When is a time, write about a time when somebody convinced you to do something or believe something that you didn't want to do or didn't want to believe. And how did they do this? And what words did they use? And how did it make you feel to make this decision, right? So you didn't like, I don't want to vote. I don't know why I'm stuck on voting today. I don't want to vote. And somebody said, oh, and they convinced you and you went and voted. How did that make you feel when you were done with that, right? And how will that help you write your argument? And then, of course, you always have your choice. So those are your prompts for this week. I am sort of dictating that you should do this one on Monday. That will help you nail down your topic, because you need a topic so you can do one of your assignments on Monday, which is this letter that you're going to be writing to me. It's due on Tuesday at 8 a.m. I would like you to get that in, because we are also going to be thinking about sources this week. So on Monday and on Tuesday, our very first classes this week, I told you about this last week, we are going to have a librarian come to our class, and he is going to go over how to evaluate sources. This is also a writing experience in your book. It's called Why Should I Trust This? And it's understanding sources. So we're going to be doing that in class, either Monday or Tuesday, depending on which class you're in. So I don't want you to start this until after class. So if you have class on Monday, you can get started on this on Monday. If you don't have class until Tuesday, I would like you to put this on hold until after class on Tuesday, so you can have that introduction to this assignment. Okay? No, don't fret though. You still can write your letter. And then there is a voice thread over here about quoting. So this is the third in the sequence here. We started with paraphrasing, then we went to summarizing last week, and now we're going to quoting. And this is all using other voices, other sources, right, in your paper, which is really important, and it's an important part of this paper that you're going to be doing. You are going to bring in a different source or two or three. I'm not going to tell you to do 10 sources, because this is not that long of a paper, but you need to have some other sources that give you ethos so people will believe you and you will have credibility, and that will help convince your audience to come on over to your side, okay? So learning how to do quotes is important. So that is, this voice thread will take you through how to do that. And that will go right hand in hand with paraphrasing and summarizing. And so those are like, paraphrasing and summarizing and quoting are the 3 different ways to use other voices in your paper. So this is important. So do that voice thread and do this letter on Monday. And then if you have class on Monday, you can absolutely get started on this. If you don't, then you're going to just put a pin in this writing experience until Tuesday. And if you have extra time on Monday, like you have the day off and you just want to work on Monday on our class, don't fret, because you can work ahead and do your reflection paper on Monday if you don't have class till Tuesday. And then flip it, right? So on Tuesday, you have a reflection paper. This is a short persuasive essay here that's written by Penny Kittle. And so you'll just do the exact same thing that you've done for the last 2. You'll read and annotate, and then you're going to do a reflection in 3 parts. The first part is your personal reaction, what you feel about the topic that she writes about, if you agree with her, don't agree with her, whatever. The second part is reading like a writer, and so you're going to pick apart her writing, and if you remember correctly, just like we did with blank checks and party hats, you're going to go through and look at what she does with words in order to get her audience on her side here. What rhetorical devices, what figurative language, what 6 traits, what craft is she bringing into the writing? How does she construct this argument in order to make it interesting, engaging, and convincing? Okay, so that reading like a writer part. Make sure to answer those questions that are in the assignment folder in the assignment part. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And then, of course, the last part is the argument analysis worksheet, where you're looking at the actual argument. What's the claim? What's where does the counter argument come in? What's the credibility of the author? All of that stuff. So you're going to be doing that worksheet as well. So that's on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, you have what? It's like 5 pages or something like that in our book, and you're going to read the part about using sources, because that's what we're doing this week. We are evaluating sources, right? So you are going to be reading that part, and then there's a little quiz to help you know what's important in that part that you'll do on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're going to have you finish up this writing experience, okay? And that is going to be due at 8 o'clock on Friday. For our second class this week, we will be doing a little practicing with writing in a persuasive way, thinking about a question and writing in a persuasive way. So make sure you have your writer's notebooks handy for that. And then again, we will open it up for peer review for the second class. So if you have a Wednesday class, then you're going to want to have a draft of this writing experience ready for Wednesday, so we can do a little peer review, make sure you're doing okay, run it by people, perfect it, so you'll get a really good grade on it when you hand it in on Friday. Same with on Thursday. If your class is on Thursday, you're going to want to have a draft ready before class starts, so that we can do a little peer review, and so you can perfect your paper for Friday morning. And then, of course, there's Friday, and all you have to do is your last prompt for Every Day Without a Line, your writer's notebook daily writing, and that is week 10 for you. So I hope you have a great week. Let me know if you have questions. You know where my email is, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on time for our first class on Monday or Tuesday, because our librarian friend is going to get started right at 8 o'clock. So please be polite. Maybe even log in at 5 to 8 just to make sure you're there. and I will see you in class on Monday or Tuesday. Thank you. Have a great week.